kitchen here, Pawsom Fun and Frugal. I sit down. I'm exhausted. So I'm doing a thing. I'm really trying to... I'm going to try one more time, really hard this time, to sell my mobile home. It's a long story. If you want to know more about it, you can ask me in the comments. I have a slumlord of a mobile home park owner. He makes everybody miserable. He tried to stop me from selling a few years ago, blah, 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 lots of drama. And things are just getting worse in our park, and he won't fix anything. I feel like there's no point in me fixing up my place when he won't fix up the park. I'm concerned the park is going to end up being condemned or something. Because he's who he is, the county doesn't like him. They've taken away any way for someone to finance a new home or replacement or any of that stuff. His parks are off the list of the government. There's a government subsidized replacement program. These parks aren't qualified anymore. No one wants to talk about why, but we know why. And I'm getting to the point where I can't afford to do anything while I'm living here in Santa Cruz. All of my money, I'm basically homesteading. So, where was I? I'm losing my train of thought. Anyway, I'm doing a thing, and I'm starting room to room, and I'm decluttering, clearing the walls, just basically packing up. I really don't have anyone helping me. I'm doing this all by myself, little by little, because I have disabilities and chronic pain and fibromyalgia and carpal tunnel, and yeah. So it's really hard, and it takes me a long, long time to do everything, so I figure I better start now. I might be done in 6 months to a year. Anyway, because I have the house, I have the shed. I did a little bit in the shed today to make room to put stuff in the shed later. I'm boxing stuff up in the house. Some of it will go in the shed. Some of it will go under my bed for now. Until I get through more of the shed. I have to clean that out, throw stuff away, more stuff away in there, make room for stuff I want to store until I leave. I have storage under my front steps. I have to clear all that out. I have to see what the kids want. And whatever they don't want and I don't want, I'm getting rid of Goodwill, garbage, all of that. Selling what I think I might be able to sell to make a few extra bucks to help me with this next adventure. Anyway, so I'll turn the camera around, show you what I've done so far. My place is kind of messy, a little scattered, stuff kind of scattered. I'm going to clean it up also as I go. I did some deep cleaning about a week ago, but you wouldn't know it because it's places like corners and under furniture and things like behind stuff. So I'll turn the camera around. I'll stop boring you with my blah blah blah. If you want to know more, ask me stuff in the comments, and if you want to help me, please subscribe and like and watch my videos all the way so I can possibly get more subscribers, more watch hours, and maybe I can get to a point where I can make a little spare change off of YouTube to help me out. I know everybody's struggling, and I understand if you can't, but just subscribing and liking and watching, even if you let them play let the video play and don't even watch it, that helps. So please, I appreciate it. And those of you who are, I appreciate you so much. I'll turn the camera on now. So I'm sitting right now because I'm resting. So I cleared out, oh, I can't, I'm shaking. I cleared out up there, that shelf, and I haven't really gotten to the shelf up here yet. It's small stuff that I think could go in a van, so yeah. I cleared out the shelf over there, this table. That's some bedding for my friend who may be coming back to stay on my couch. Hopefully she'll help me when she comes back. I'll show you. I cleared out most of this shelf is totally full. There's a giant book in the bottom. I'm gonna see if one of my kids wants it. I'm trying to sell those two history books. And that's an old radio I'm gonna probably pass on to a kid. That's my little radio that will go with me. That's gonna go to Goodwill. That's gonna eventually get tossed. And those little figurines will go with me. I'm trying to sell the TV. And I have a DVD player and some up there. I'll get rid of that. I'll pack up the CDs. I don't know. Go through them and see what I want to keep. Those are just up there for aesthetics. I'll probably pass those on to my kids. I cleared this out. That's something I was going to use for my front steps, but I'm going to see if my mom wants it. So it's traction tape just so you don't slip on your stairs. This will stay with me. I cleared out this shelf. I cleared most of my walls. I had lots of pictures up there. And yeah, it's a slow. My office, I cleared the walls. I sort of weeded out that thing, and I'll put some things in there to make it look nice, but I think the realtor is going to do that anyway, so I don't think I need to. And I still have to work on all this and all this, but I'm using it, so that can wait a while. There's stuff under there I have to go through and throw stuff away. My kitchen, I don't know. I think most of these appliances I'll probably take to my daughters in Oregon. The big stuff. And I'm trying to sell my microwave, or I'll probably end up giving it away. I have a dishwasher that I'm trying to sell. And still have to work on the bathroom. And my bedroom, of course, is totally a mess. I won't turn the light on because that's just a pile of laundry on my bed and a bunch of random stuff that I have to clean up. So that's what it's like being poor, living in a little mobile home, and feeling like you just have to get out. I just feel like I'm going to end up paying more and more money just to sit around and watch TV. I'm 57, I'll be 58 years old in April. I don't feel like I'm old enough to sit in a rocking chair and stare out the window. Even though I'm disabled and limited, I still want to try to have some kind of life. I raised 3 kids. I devoted myself to them as much as I knew how to do. I did the best I could. I tried to have a social life when my kids were little. That was nearly impossible. I've been through too many relationships, so that's not a priority anymore. It'd be nice if I had that, but not happening. And I'm not prioritizing men anymore. So I just feel like I need something different. Something needs to change. And I've been wanting this change for many years, like 6 years now. And it hasn't happened. And we keep putting it off for this or that, or wait for this or that. I don't want to wait anymore. I'm tired. And I want to get out and see the world that I haven't seen because I'm too poor and stuck here in California. I love California, but I like to get out and see other places. I've only been on the West Coast, Oregon to Arizona. I think I went to Washington once. But I haven't been any of the other places I would love to go. Oh, I went to New York a few years ago. Yeah, that's right. My cousin flew me to New York to see family that I hadn't seen in years, and that was fun. But I have to rely on someone else to pay for things like that. I can't do it. So, this is me trying to start over again, because this place just reminds me too much of my failed marriage and not having a life. I can't even go out to local events because I'm worried that if I spend that kind of money and have all that fun, then I'll be broke. I tried to do it here and there, and it's just too expensive. I can't even eat out at a restaurant because that's at least $20 just to feed myself. I don't have that kind of money to put out. That $20 needs to go in my gas tank or pay my bills. But anyway, this is my little video rant, and I'm sharing with you that I am making a change in my life. I just need to do something different. And I'm sorry to be emotional. I know I should probably edit this out, but this is the reality of tiny home living when it's not a choice. This is my tiny home, and I don't want to give it up. There's a lot of it I'm attached to, but this is a good exercise for me. But it's hard, and it's painful, and it's difficult, and it brings up a lot of emotions. And but I feel like I have to do it. And I'm hoping that my YouTube channel and these videos will be like a chronicle of my life, so that whatever happens in the future, if anything ever happens to me, my friends and family can watch my videos and remember me and understand. Because they know that most of them don't watch them now. I kind of push and cajole my family into subscribing and watching my videos, but I guess they're not that interested, because I notice most of them don't. They'll ask me questions that are obvious that they didn't watch the video, so any of them. So I'm trying to do whatever I can to survive. I'm sure most of you understand that. So anyway, sorry for the long rant, but I hope somebody can relate to this, and I hope I come out on the other end in a good place, and I can share that too. So keep watching and see what happens. I'm really hoping I do get out of this place and live a different kind of life that feels good to me. So stay tuned. Thank you. Okay, so It's been just a few days since I started this video series. It's probably going to be a series of me moving from my tiny home, my tiny mobile home, so it's in the works. We're looking for a place. My daughter's on it. Brandy, my amazing older daughter, is on that. Anyway, I've done some packing, clearing out of stuff, getting this place sort of ready to sell, even though I kind of know the park owner. If you watched any of my other videos about my park and all that, I don't think I'm going to be able to sell it in the park. He's really adamant about getting the older ones out, so I have a feeling I'm going to end up getting a little lump of cash from him to sell it to him so he can pull it out. We'll see what happens. You'll be able to follow this process if you're watching my videos. So it might get quite dramatic later on, so keep watching. I'm going to try to document as much as I can and as much as I remember to open my camera when things are happening, because sometimes I get hyper focused on what's going on and I forget about video, recording it. So stay tuned and I'll turn the camera on and show you what I've done so far. So here is my living room. I have removed most things from the walls. Those little things, I'll get to those. Little by little. Remember, I have fibromyalgia and chronic pain, so I can do a little bit, and then when my body says, nope, that's enough, I have to stop, like it or not. So we're sort of minimalized what I have in here. So I still have a lot to do at the office, but I use a lot of this stuff. So that's one of my next things, is to go through all of this, which is very daunting, and sort it out. But first I have to go through another, where I keep the older papers and stuff, my older files. I have to go through that first before I can get to this, because the container that those other files are in, which a lot of them can be thrown out now, is where I want to put the more recent files. So my file cabinet's down in there, and that stuff has to go into the archive. I call it my archive bag. It's an old suitcase that holds all my old files. And then these need to go in the file cabinet to go with me. And all that stuff is like extra envelopes and stuff. Most of it will get recycled or thrown away, or and there's things down there I need to go through and sort out. It's a lot of work. But I have packed up a lot of stuff. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff too. So I'm doing a thing where I just have a bag right here, and every time I see something I don't use anymore, it goes in the bag. So that's a donation bag. And then if it's trash, it just goes in the trash. So that is where we are. I've taken some things down in the bathroom. Didn't do too much in here yet. Took some pictures down because I'm still using this and haven't found the new place yet. But that's in the works. Realtor is on it. There we go. And this is still, so I took pictures down, cleared the walls mostly, except for that. And then that stuff is my altar, so it needs to stay. I'll probably pack up all the extras in there at some point. But I'm sort of working my way from one side of the house to the other. And then there's my whole patio. I've done some work out in the patio and shed.